I've done it. The Black Warden experiment has proven everything. Tranquilize is indeed a blessing from the gods. It provided the enlightenment I needed to finally reach this achievement.
An astonishing achievement. But Master, your body, it's changed.
What is wrong with you? My body no longer holds me back, and my soul is with the gods. If I can become a god, why struggle on as a mere mortal?
I thought this pursuit was all for the benefit of our political and religious careers. The doctrine doesn't task us with seeking to become gods. This is heresy.
I still respect the teachings, but how could this possibly be heresy when this miracle is gifted us by the grace of the gods themselves? A miracle that only you and I can achieve.
And what of ages? We've worked so hard for so long. Now you say these things no longer matter?
I do. They are just trivial things now.
I can't believe it. Are you saying that our reputation, our status, our believers don't matter? We've worked so hard to get here. Now you just want to abandon all that we've achieved?
Oh, Uranus.
This must be the place Aganon mentioned. This array. I can feel a magical aura similar to the Black Warden. It must be trapped into this little container. never seen a magic door like this before. I get it now. The Black Warden itself is the key.
It's not Iranius or Hypatia. It's a strange outsider. This is truly an unexpected miracle. Congratulations. You have witnessed the power of Aethys' pioneering test subject, and finally made your way to my study.
What? You're...
I am Archon Petrius, the true leader of Aethys. Young stranger, you have surpassed all Ephesians in both bravery and wisdom. You must be blessed by fate.
Hang on, you're Petrius?
I am a copy of Petrius's will. My existence represents all of his thoughts from 500 years ago.
I don't really understand. Is this another Starite power?
The process and theory are much more complicated than that, but yes, essentially. I had to leave Aethys to pursue loftier goals. But I left part of myself here to continue to guide the people. Feel free to ask questions and I will quell your doubts.
Since you're a copy of Petrius's will, do you know where the Archon relic is?
Yes, and having passed the test, it is there on the desk as your reward.
The relic! You're giving it to me just like that?
Yes. You probably are aware that a secret is hidden within it. Now you are free to use it. Make the most of my aid, and do your best to keep up, my new disciple.
Hey, I don't want to be some disciple. Hang on a minute. That strange orb. Never mind. At least I found the relic. Huh? This painting. Petrius, Hypatia, and... Iranius? Sure looks a lot like someone I know. I'll have to talk to him later. I'll just take the relic for now.
How are the experiment's subjects performing today?
What?
You did it, child. The three praise you.
How did you... Wait, where's Otto?
He's fine. I have him in a safe place. But you won't be able to find him until after you've listened to my demands.
I knew you were dangerous. You should come clean about who you really are, Iranius.
I see. You must have seen the painting. I hadn't expected that, but it doesn't matter. I was going to reveal my identity sooner or later. I was once Petrius's assistant, his disciple, and a fellow prisoner. But we fell out long ago. Because of that, the other zealots regarded me as the enemy. I was only safe when I was in my cell.
I don't care about that. What matters is that you deceived me.
I didn't mean to hide anything from you. I just don't think you need to know all of the complexities of the situation.
You've misjudged me and my understanding of the city. Now where's Otto?
If you help me, I'll bring Otto back to you. I want to join your group. Those who ask you to find the relic, I want to work with them. I know what you want to do when you find the relic. You intend to remove Asterigos, do you not? It's an excellent idea. I, too, observe the capabilities of the relic, but I feared I wouldn't be able to do the research myself, so I've never put the experiment into practice. I'd abandoned all hope. But then, you showed up, and you also understand what the relic can do. So, I want to help you.
I can't guarantee that the others will accept you. Damn it. Did you take Otto just to threaten me?
Yes, child. I know, it's treacherous, but I thought it necessary for my negotiation. If you can guarantee my safety, and will work with me, I'll gladly tell you everything about Styx, including the whereabouts of Petrius.
Even so... What's that?
My soul. You've seen the Black Wardens, so you should be able to understand why I'm doing this. Time and time again, Petrius crossed the line, and in the end, he trampled on my body and my mind. Now, I neither belong to the living nor the dead, and I'm unable to have a real existence. Take it and tell your leader everything I told you here. What I can give will be of great benefit to you. You'll come to understand that you need me. As for the boy, he still needs constant observation. I'll keep him safe for you. When you're ready, go to the Fallon Trail mission. Otto and I will be waiting.
You're not giving me much of a choice.
I don't have much of one myself. For me, the Adherents may be the only place I can go. You have questions, child? I feel ashamed, but the damage has already been done, and I will do all I can to atone for my transgressions. However, with my knowledge of magic and theology, I can help you save Aphis.
Don't lay the burden at my feet. An outsider like me shouldn't get to decide.
Don't worry. If your leader has any sense, she won't refuse.
Damn! Now I understand why you became a political prisoner. If anything happens to Otto, then by the winds, I'll make you pay.
Go ahead. My soul is in your hands. And don't forget to take the relic.
Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first.
Welcome back, Hilda. Any news from Styx?
Do you know Aganon? Or rather, Irenaeus?
By the gods, I know Arrhenius. He's one of Petrius's henchmen. You've had dealings with them?
Petrius is nowhere to be seen. I've only spoken to Arrhenius, but they seem to have had a big falling out over some disagreement. So Arrhenius wants to give his knowledge, maybe even his soul, to the adherents in exchange for shelter.
His soul? He said that?
Yes. Take a look at this phylactite.
It sounds utterly absurd. I can't believe that he and Petrius would have had a falling out. He's very loyal to Petrius. If this isn't a trick, then what could have happened? But he is really the only person that can give me the details I need on Styx.
He says he'll wait for your answer at the Fallon Trail mission.
I need to analyze this phylactite first. Before I do, could you get me some more information?
Petrius's crazy disciples occupy most of the prison, and they're conducting experiments on prisoners.
Really? It looks like Marble and Petrius made some kind of pact to maintain the balance through terror.
Right. With no warden and no Petrius and Styx right now, all the prisoners and fanatics are free to do their own thing. The whole situation there is perfect for the Physikoi's crazy experiments. If it's not madmen and monsters roaming around, it's innocent people just waiting to be captured and experimented on.
Are they also using stardust?
Not everyone needs it. Just like the Atheros cultists, those Physikoi can transform people into monsters.
I see. It would appear we have no way of getting in there for now. We should be thankful that they have no plans to come out and attack the city.
Or maybe the city's too small a target for them. I found the Archon relic.
Great. I was worried we'd have to negotiate with Petrius.
I kind of did. I talked with some part of him in the deepest part of the prison.
A part of him?
It was like a weird ball of light. It spoke to me and claimed to be the will of Petrius from 500 years ago. It said lots of strange things, and seemed to know what I wanted. It just gave me the Archon relic without me even asking.
Interesting.
Honestly, it gave me the creeps.
Me too. I'm also curious to know just how far his magic has come.
And Arrhenius' phylactite? What did the analysis show?
I can't explain it very well. There are still a few things I need to verify. I'll go to the mission with Bion. If Arrhenius accepts my conditions, then I'll allow him to come. Right now we lack manpower. The more intelligence, the better. At the very least, I should negotiate with him in person to determine the truth.
Understood. Let me come with you.
All right. Let's meet at the mission.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you. There they are! Otto! How is he?
Don't worry, he's fine. Just sleeping.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it. He'll wake up soon.
It's been a while, Priest Arrhenius.
Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind behind all this. It's an honor to meet you again. You appear as alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one bit.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight to the point. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want to defect to the adherents?
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods, so I can no longer serve him.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who would place more importance on power and reputation. Did he reveal his true self while he was imprisoned?
Allow me to be frank. Before he left, Petrius said he was going to pay Eumenides a visit. Eumenides merging with the Nexus aroused his interest. It also inspired him. So...
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily guessed myself.
But do you know how Eumenides regained his consciousness? And why he can move freely around Aphis? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do. I believe that this will help you in your quest against Eumenides.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Any time.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this man is holding in his hands.
They will temporarily seal your magical powers. I hope you understand.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles won't be effective against me in my current state.
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You cannot betray the adherents, and you must keep yourself to yourself. Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely by Bion while you are in the shelter. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions in exchange for the aid of the adherents?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the One to accept the conditions laid out by Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, Mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. Could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be in charge of bringing him back as well.
All right then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Arrhenius to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
I should... Can I bother you for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
You don't seem too concerned about Arrhenius handing over his soul.
That's because it's not just his soul. In fact, it's an aggregation of numerous souls. I've never seen a phylactite that can contain so many.
What?
I didn't believe it at first. It was only when I analyzed the magic energy inside him that I was convinced he was the source of the phylactite. He doesn't only have his soul inside him, but the aggregated energy of numerous souls.
So is he even still Arrhenius?
That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing. In his words and actions, at least, he's the person I knew. I need some time to observe him and to talk with him some more before I can understand everything that's happened. Looks like the people in Styx have gone through something unimaginable.
Out of everything you've told me, that's the one thing I can fully understand.
Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go.
What is it, child?
What do you want to ask? The mind still holds many secrets. What do you want to ask? The mind still holds.
What is it, child?
A sense of whatever. You should have faith in the God.
Finally.
Aye, but I will admit, it helped comfort me during the countless nights locked. Anyway, I'm deep. My knowledge in math. I'm listening. May the three bless you.
What is it, child?
What do you want to ask?
Oh, hey, you can read ancient Ephesian, right? Can you translate the rubbings on these inscriptions?
Let me see. Ah. Oh, wow. These are way beyond my understanding. I shouldn't even try. If I were to give you a wrong translation, it might ruin the wonderful impression you have of me.
Stop fooling around. Do you know anyone who can translate them then?
The old man could definitely do it, so help me think of a way to save him.
now then. According to my research, we can try to close the Titan's channel to restore its consciousness. But I'm not sure how successful it will be.
No time like the present. Let's do it.
Let's get started then. All I can do. If we were to continue trying, he might start to resist the spell, and his condition would deteriorate instead.
No! 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 No!
We knew it was going to be risky, Shay.
There must be something else. Some other way.
Let me think.
Can't you think of anything to help this poor man?
Judging from the brief bit of consciousness he did have, the theory behind the method should be sound. However, the effect of the spell couldn't hold until the channel completely closed. We've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. To go any further, we'll need to find the originator of this theory.
Is that person in Styx?
Yes, he's a good man with a repentant heart, a rare trait in Styx. I have no plans to return to Styx anytime soon. Staying here might be safer for us now. I'm concerned that you won't be able to reach Styx safely. If you're lucky enough to meet a scholar who's left the prison, you could ask them instead.
Thank you. Got it.
May the gods of stars bless all of you.
I'm listening.
Arrhenius, I have a question about the voice in the mine.
What do you want to know?
When the Titan awakes, it'll try to control every living thing within the magic barrier. What I want to know is, now that the Titan's been sealed in, why can't its control be removed?
An astute question, child. I would argue that it isn't control, but rather a channel that's been opened. It's complicated. Think of it this way. The Titan has opened up a channel to the wills of living things, like carving out a doorway in a wall. Even though you seal the Titan in, its consciousness is not diminished. Sealing the channel is the only way to completely close the door to the Titan's influence.
Channel. That scholar mentioned that too. So do you know how to seal this channel?
Yes, but I have to cast the magic personally. Why? Do you know someone under its control?
Yes. Right now he's in the Physikoi's camp in Glittering Deeps. Can you go there?
Perhaps this is the will of the gods. My chance at atonement. I'll discuss it with the mistress. If she permits me, then I'll leave at once.
Great. I'll wait for your news at the camp.
May the three bless you.
How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark, it's looking up. And everything's been done before the Trinity. We're so close to victory.
So what do we do next?
To perform the ritual, we need to ascend Callum's summit at the Trinity. So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
I've just got something else to do. I'll be back soon.
Time is of the essence. Hilda? Are you ready? So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
I've just got something else to do.
Time. Are you ready? So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity.
I've just...
Time. Time is of the essence.
Hilda, you're here. Be careful. The sleep magic wore off. We gotta think of something.
Oh, you're just in time. I had just finished my assessment and he suddenly became violent. The spell may have been faulty, but this situation is far more complicated than I'd imagined.
I'm so sorry. I'm leaving him in your hands.
I'm going to attempt to close the channel, but it will require a great deal of focus. Hold him down or knock him out if you must. I just need enough time to cast the spell.
Got it. I'll handle it.
I'm counting on you. Here, take my throwing knives. Is it done? Did the ritual work?
Kid.
Old man! He looks better.
Yes, he's fine now. Give it a while. He'll be awake soon.
Lord Arrhenius, that was incredible. Such a marvelous device, and what wonderful technique.
Oh, it was nothing, really. The ritual went more smoothly than anticipated, and now I can confirm that it works.
You've never done this before?
Before this, it was all theoretical. After all, when would we have the opportunity to test it out? He's very lucky. If he had crystallized, this ritual would not have worked, and there would be nothing I can do.
How can I repay you?
I promised the mistress that I'd return immediately. If you want to repay me, then you could use this tool for me. I'll pass the instructions for the ritual to these scholars. If you find anyone who can still be saved, bring them here to dispel the control.
You've got it. You saved the only person who's ever been there for me. I'll do anything to repay you.
What? I'm free?
Old man, you're finally awake!
I was always awake, but only my consciousness was awake. There was another consciousness that kept coming into my mind. It wanted to replace me. That voice sounded like a single person, but it also sounded like hundreds of people talking to me at once. It felt like I was almost going to become one with them. Almost.
It doesn't matter. Stop thinking about it. You're fine now. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, kid. I heard you calling out to me all this time. You didn't give up on me.
Of course. It was nothing.
And you, Northwind Legion soldier. Thanks to you, too. You were a great help.
I'm glad you've recovered, but there's some things I need to ask you.
What do you want to know?
Say, do you have...
Sounds like you need our help. They may have no monetary value.
I think I know. Oh, hey, let me... This might...
These three names...
Da...
Absolutely fascinating. I'm very lucky to have had the chance to read these myths, Hilda.
Thank you for your effort in helping to conserve these artifacts. I believe Tanrius would be happy if he knew.
I should be the one thanking you. So, thank you. All of you.
Don't mention it. I'd wanted to study these steels anyway. I thought I'd lost the opportunity, so I should be the one thanking you.
I was going to tell you to leave Aphis immediately, but from the looks of it, you're not going to listen. So how about this? You stop bothering the people of the Pit Village and interfering with the mine's operation, and I won't give the Legion any information about you. You've caused too much damage here. I can't just turn a blind eye.
Agree to her terms, old man. Harold's here too. If anything happens, they'll catch us sooner or later.
All right then. I agree.
What do you want to ask? The mine still holds.
What do you want to know? What is it, child?
About what I said before.
All right. I'll put aside my prejudices and meet with her. After all, you've been good to your word, and I got to see Arrhenius because of you.
That's great. I'll inform Minerva right away. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. We'll see first how the meeting concludes.
Hilda?
Here's the translation of what's written on the ancient steels in the deeps.
Amazing. They translated it well. I'll give it to Arrhenius. Although, I don't know if these myths will give us any new ideas. Circulating this information is a very important mission. Thank you, Hilda.
I've talked to the Freethinkers Physikoi. They're willing to meet.
Thank you for your help. Bion and I have already seen them.
That was fast. Did everything go smoothly?
Well, they agreed to cooperate, but under one condition. I may need your help.
Me? What is it?
Well, I'd like them to assist me with my Nexus research. Once we finalize the details, I'll need them to use their connections to find more people who will support us. Then we'll target them with favorable propaganda.
That doesn't sound like something I'd be able to help with.
What you can do is help them finish their experiment as soon as possible. They need something called crystal nuclei for their research. I'd like you to get it for them.
Crystal nuclei? Where am I going to find those?
According to Bion, the Rocklings in the Glittering Deeps, as well as a few mad Physikoi, have them. They need 7 in total. Find them all so the Glittering Deeps experiment can be completed as soon as possible. The Trinity Night is almost upon us. They've been down here so long, they have no idea how close it is. Time is of the essence.
Is that...
Oh my, this is... What is it, child?
Please speak.
The Physikoi have agreed to cooperate. I just don't know how long it's going to take.
You can relax. They've already sent word, and I've asked Roxanne to arrange the next steps.
You know, they are rather casual when it comes to time.
Those Physikoi possess knowledge that will be extremely helpful in our efforts to revive Aphis. To be honest, I never imagined that you could bring such change. You've done well.
Even so, we mustn't rest on our laurels. Not until we've reached our objective.
Time is of the essence.